And the investigation by judicial authorities into the former U.S. President's Trump Organization have moved up a gear. The New York State Attorney General and Manhattan's District Attorney are now conducting a criminal probe into Trump's real estate transactions and also other business dealings. Kate Fisher tells us more from Washington.
New York Attorney General Letitia James has already been investigating the Trump Organization in a civil capacity, but she has just announced that she's now expanding that investigation to a criminal capacity as well, along with the Manhattan Attorney General, which means that the former president now faces not one, but two criminal investigations. Now, he's always denied any wrongdoing, and he released a statement about this, saying that this is just a continuation of the greatest political witch hunt in the history of the United States. But it's clearly a worrying time for him, because this means that both attorneys general can now share information, share evidence, things like Donald Trump's tax returns, which haven't been in public view. Now Letitia James's office can also use those in her investigation. It could also affect how many people feel they need to perhaps cooperate with the investigation now that both attorneys general have access to the same information. It certainly looks like it will have repercussions for the former president, as he's going to now be involved in two complex criminal investigations.
All right, now we talk to current affairs commentator Mr. Einar Tangen via Skype for more on the investigation into Trump. Tangen, welcome to Global Watch. Well, during his presidency, Donald Trump was accused of, but not prosecuted for corruption, tax fraud, bank fraud, campaign violations, slander, to name just a few. So what's changed now that he's left office?
That's the point. When the moment he left office, he had lost two weapons. First, the FBI does not prosecute sitting presidents for federal crimes. And second, he had the Attorney General running interference for him. So he was able to avoid that. But once he walked out, the game is over.
If Trump is found guilty, Tangen, will it just be about himself, about his legacy, about his freedom, family, or will it reflect more broadly on America's political system?
Unfortunately, all of the above. The fact that he was elected and that he was allowed to do these things. Now, remember, the difference between a civil and a criminal case is intent. Was there a broad intent to do this, engage in these activities that they're accusing him of? If they prove that, it'll show that he was a little more than a mobster, somebody who will probably be prosecuted under what they call RICO, which is the Racketeering Act that was meant to go against mob families and things like this. It's important because he doesn't have to actually have done anything himself. If he ordered others to do it or benefited from their doing illegal acts, he could be convicted along with his family. So this is a very, very serious situation for him.
And this probe is being done after he left office, but why nothing was done before he was in office? Was he totally innocent before he became the president?
This is where the indictment of the whole system comes in. The fact that a sitting president could, with impunity, be responsible for criminal acts, avoid responsibility while in office, have people within his administration running interference for him. This will reflect very poorly on the democratic system. The fact that somebody like this could in fact be elevated to the highest office. There's going to be, of course, those who completely believe, no matter what evidence is shown, that he is innocent. But in that particular case, you can't change that. The majority of Americans will move on from Donald Trump, and he will be a sour footnote in Americans' history if he is in fact convicted.
Thank you very much, Einar Tangen, our current affairs commentator. Thank you very much for your insight.